Hi guys, welcome back to my Arsenal YouTube channel. Great result for the team yesterday. A 4-0 win away to West Bromwich Albion. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that and know that by now. I'm very happy with the result, and more so with the performance. Great team performance by everybody involved. That really sets us up on Saturday for our FA Cup third round game. We're actually at home to Newcastle. 5:30 PM kickoff for that one, so that really sets us up. The team is in good form, confidence is a little bit higher, so we should be good going into that game. Basically, I'm just going to talk a little bit about yesterday's game, about Arteta's tactics and the way I saw it, what was really going on in the game. Obviously a 4-0 win, that tells you all you need to know. It was a pretty comprehensive game. It was an all-round strong performance, no goals conceded, albeit against a team that are at the bottom of the league at the moment, so we should keep that in mind. Nevertheless, 3 wins in a row, 9 points out of 9. Now people are talking that we're in contention for a European spot, whether it be Europa League or Champions League. Europa League looks the more likely, to be honest. All the other teams are going well also, but like I said, this victory coupled with the other 2 victories, the 3 in a row, it's really helped to get the flow back in the team. Attack wise yesterday, defensively, the goalie, the midfield, everybody played their part. We beat them easily, to be fair, and with respect to West Bromwich Albion. They weren't really in the game as such. I think I counted they had maybe 1 good chance all game, maybe 2. I'll just give it a rundown on what happened. Basically, we opened the scoring through Tierney. He scored with a wonderful goal. That was 1-0 for Arsenal. Then it came Lacazette scored twice. Saka also got a goal for us. Like I said, it was a 4-0 win. We really played well. There was good concentration in the defence and the midfield. And again, it was Bukayo Saka was running forward. He was getting up wide. He was playing the ball in. He was really dangerous throughout. It's good that he wasn't upset by that injury in the last game against Brighton. We really needed him to open them up. And his runs again, up the wings, he was brilliant. I mean, he was laying the ball on a plate for people. And Lacazette, of course, because of that, he got 2 goals. He has flourished. I mean, he got the goal against Brighton. He got the 2 goals yesterday. And with that kind of service, there's things Lacazette can and can't do. He's not like Aubameyang. He's not a guy that's going to take the ball out wide on his own, running and smash it in. He's not that kind of player. He's very active in and around the box, but the ball needs to be put down and played for him. That's what was going on. Saka's brilliant at that. Tierney too with his goal. He cut inside. He had one thing on his mind. He went for it. They were very testing conditions. It was snowing. They kept their foot well. They played well. I think Arteta's tactics were spot on. You've got to remember too, even though they're a relegation side and they're not in the best of form, they're fighting for their lives. I mean, they are really fighting for their lives to survive. They don't want to go down, they don't want to drop. And in the position they are now, that looks likely. Allardyce has taken over recently. He probably hasn't had time to get them completely solid, but when he gets them going, I'm sure they'll have a good chance of surviving a drop. They didn't show anything at all in yesterday's game, to be honest. They look a team lacking confidence. For Arsenal, it was, like I said, really, with respect to West Brom, it was a really easy victory. Now the pressure has been lifted off Arteta. The team is rising. I think we're up now to 13th position from 17th. Those 3 wins in a row have really settled us up. Aubameyang started. He had 1 really good chance where he kind of hit the post, sliding in. If he slid a little bit further from Saka's cross, he would have buried it. But the ball was coming into the box, in fairness to him, very fast. And of course with Lacazette's 2 goals. Good news for us, Thomas Partey is coming back. He should be back in training next week. David Luiz is also looking fit again. Gabriel has COVID, so he's not available for selection at all. He's not even training with the first team at the moment, you know, they're keeping him away. The performance itself, like I was talking about, I'm very happy with it. I think it's a real plus that Mohamed El Neni did not play. I'm not a fan of his, and I'm not going to make any bones about it. I don't rate him at all. Him and Xhaka, we should try to move those two players on. Talk of Lucas Torreira coming back. He doesn't do it for me either. I'm not a fan of his. And Bellerin, like I've said before, I'm not a fan of his. Ashley Maitland-Niles could play in Bellerin's position, no problem. He's physically stronger. He's also very, very quick, and he knows when to get rid of the ball. He doesn't just try to pass it out like Bellerin in dangerous positions and put us under pressure. I mean, not suicide. Maitland-Niles will actually just get rid of it when you need to get rid of it, and he's a big, strong fella. He's young and he's fast. I like Maitland-Niles in that position, to be honest. I wouldn't play Bellerin anymore. If I had my way, he wouldn't play for the club again. That's just me. I don't rate him at all. Elneny, Xhaka, Deadwood. Like when the results are really bad, these guys were the ones that were just jinxing the team and cursing us. It was the likes of Saka and Martinelli, Smith Rowe. They were the ones that got us out of a hole. People shouldn't forget that. Holding, another guy that got us out of trouble on many occasions. Leno kept us in the game many times. Penalty save against Chelsea, a couple of saves against Brighton. We only won the Brighton game 1-0, so those saves were vital. Just yesterday, much more comfortable. Now let's look ahead a little bit to the game, the FA Cup match at the weekend on Saturday. Of course, Arsenal are at home, like I said, to Newcastle United. Third round of the FA Cup. What way is that game going to go? I think we can win it. I expect obviously Newcastle to be a much stiffer challenge than West Bromwich Albion. I think we can win the game, but I will not get complacent, because you've got to remember yesterday the team are in bottom place that we played. They're lacking creativity and confidence at the moment. I wouldn't play too much into that result. Great result, I'm delighted, but I wouldn't, if I was Arteta, I would not get comfortable with that, because on Saturday in the FA Cup it's going to be a completely different challenge. We need to feel the strongest team possible. We really need to, whether we go with Aubameyang from the start or not, it probably sounds crazy, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we should keep playing him, of course. He'll break his duck, he'll get out of the bad form he's in, but at the moment he's really off the pace. Lacazette, of course, has got a couple of goals. He's feeling confident. I would start him. Pepe, I don't know. I would play Dani Ceballos. I would play Mari in the middle of the defence with Rob Holding. I would play Ashley Maitland-Niles on one wing, and I would play Tierney on the other wing. They'll be my back four. The midfield, I would not have Elneny and Xhaka. Like I said, I would have Ceballos. I would have Saka. The forwards, like I said, it's hard to choose, but I would actually play Martinelli and Lacazette. I would have the two of them as the forward pairing. Saka on one wing, maybe Aubameyang on the other. Yeah, you know, it's definitely Ceballos should start anyway. I would definitely play him. Like I said, it's going to be a very tough game against Newcastle. Should not underestimate it, and we shouldn't get carried away with yesterday's result, because it will be a much harder challenge on Saturday. Team is at home, team is full of confidence, they're banging in the goals, but defensively it's going to be definitely a much tougher game. Emile Smith Rowe, does he come into the reckoning? Eddie Nketiah, what about him? We have many young players, many good players. We should throw them in the mix. Definitely maybe test out a couple of guys. If the game is going well for us, put someone on in the second half, give guys a bit of playing time. But hopefully we will get a win on Saturday. The club has been in brilliant form the last 3 games. 3 wins out of 3, 9 points out of 9. We started the new year with a victory. You can't complain, we can't ask for much more than that. Basically that's how I see it. Arteta has done well. He's recovered. He's got back from where the team were. He's brought them back from the brink. I imagine the pressure the guy was under was immense. But he's held faith, and he made a really smart move by playing Martinelli when he came back. Emile Smith Rowe, he got these guys back in the mix. Let's look forward now. We have a little break, about 6 days, almost a week until the next FA Cup game. Team are looking good. I'll be uploading another video on the next day or 2. I really hope you enjoyed watching my video. Please like and subscribe as always. You'll be doing me a big favour. I hope you all had a really good start to the new year. I wish you all the best. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Come on, you Gunners.